to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at my Moon Swatch. This is my latest acquisition, and this came from the Swatch store in Las Vegas, right there on the Strip. And this is your best bang for the buck if you're looking for a chronograph under $500. And here's why. I'm going to start this chronograph, get the hand moving. Now this is a quartz watch. Now just keep in mind this watch has a price of $260 before sales tax. Now these watches are exclusive to the Swatch stores. I would not purchase this watch online on eBay. There are lots of fakes out there, and it's cheap enough that you don't need a discount. Just get it at the store. And sometimes it does take a long time to get because you have to be at the store. A lot of cities don't have stores, but it's better to get this at a trusted source than to try to get it on eBay and end up getting a Chinese copy. Now, this watch is beautiful. This is the mission to Pluto, and this is the last planet, as far as I know, in the solar system. It's the furthest away. Now, this one is in this kind of blue-gray bioceramic, and bioceramic has been around a long time. This is 3-part ceramic, 1 part plastic, and bioceramics are hypoallergenic, and they use this in the medical field a lot. Like when they're doing, when they used to do knee, hip replacements, they used to use bioceramic because it could graft it to bones really good. So this was a revolutionary material, but it's been around for a long time. Now this doesn't have a Hasselite crystal; it has a plastic crystal, but it is domed. And it is signed with a Swatch S in the middle. That's one of the ways you can tell if this watch is real or not. You get an extremely bright light in a magnifying glass, and you'll see a S right there in the middle of a hand stack etched onto the crystal. Now, the crown is signed. You do get a push-pull crown, and I believe this has hacking. You see the hand stopped, and this has no hand winding because it's a quartz. Now, I'll reset that chronograph, and you can see the second hand at 6 o'clock moving around. Now, this does have the dot over 90, as you can see right here on the tachymeter scale, and it has this Velcro and textile strap. It says Speedmaster on there, Mission to Pluto, Moons, Swatch. This strap is comfortable. I initially didn't like the way it looked because of this little loop right here, but it is 20mm lug, so you can switch this out to whatever kind of strap you want. I'm thinking about putting it on the NATO. I've seen some pictures, and that looks pretty good. So I'm thinking about putting on a NATO strap. Now, the reason why I said this is the best watch under $500 for a chronograph, for a quartz chronograph, is because with this watch, it's fun. It's a quality watch. As you can see, it's Swiss made right down here at the bottom. And then you also have over the top of Swiss made Swatch AO 2021. And it's a Speedmaster. Some people say these aren't Speedmasters. They are Speedmasters. You have Speedmaster concentric circles in the subdials right there. And you have these black hands, black superluminova on the second hand for the chronograph and the hour and the minute hand. The running second hand, does not have lume, nor does the indices. You only have 3 plots of luminescence on here, and that's the hands and the chronograph hand, and I'll show you that in a second. Now the printing on here is excellent, and I said it should be because this is a Swatch product, and Swatch owns Omega. Swatch is a watch giant, for those of you who didn't know, and they're capable of making many, many quality watches, and this watch is one of them. I know it's only 260 bucks, but it's still a quality Swiss-made watch. On the back, you have the planet. That's also the battery cover. Then you have a lot of Swatch printing on here. Then you have ETA, V8, ETA movement, probably a G10 movement quartz. And then the V8 means that it was manufactured in Switzerland. You have simple pump style pushers to start and stop the chronograph. Really nice filling. And the chronograph goes back with a snick. And the watch is just really nice. You have the lyre style lugs, just like the normal moon watches. And I'll measure this for you. 42 millimeter case. The thickness is 13. And then the lug to lug is going to be 47. And then the lug spacing is going to be 20 millimeters, which is very universal. And I'll show you what this looks like on my wrist, which is 7.25 inches. And this is sort of a pseudo NATO strap. It's not quite a NATO, but it's very similar in the way it fits, because there's no buckle. Now up underneath there, you can see it says Speedmaster, and that's what it looks like on my wrist. Omega right there, and then on this side it says Swatch. So that's the down the barrel shot. It fits really nice, and I'm probably going to put this on a NATO eventually. Burgundy and cream NATO, probably. Now, I'll lume this up, and I'll show you what the lume looks like. It does have lume. And look at that crystal distortion. You can see that that crystal is really domed. That's a good picture of it right there. Now, this is your transitioning lume. It does have black superluminova. Try to get that to focus. Let me lume it up some more. And I thought initially that the hands and second hand was just lume, but all the lume plots are lumed. Look at that. So you do get superluminova with this. It looks good. I stand corrected. Look at that. So I was wrong about the lume. The lume is all black superluminova. So that's pretty cool. I really like this watch. This is my entry for the best bang for 500 bucks or less for a chronograph. You have all the different colors to choose from, and they're just fun, and they hold their value. You'll always be able to get your 260 bucks back if you buy one of these. So let me know what you think about this one. That's this moon watch, this moon's watch, and this is the mission to Pluto. My name is Big E. That's the Watch Once Over for today. God bless. Please leave a comment and tell me if you got one of these. Which one's your favorite? This one's mine.